say they want to be the aunt, blah, blah, or want to be the godfather, whatever. After that, give birth, all gone. Same.
I hope that you do your best at whatever you are doing.
Introduce yourself to each other, name and age, and what you are currently doing.
My name is Farah. I'm 20 this year. Currently, I'm ongoing training for cabin crew.
My name is Dorothy. I'm 25 this year. I'm working as a full-time clinic assistant.
My name is Xuan. I'm 17 this year. I am currently working and studying for my N-levels. Tomorrow's the last paper.
All the best.
All the best to you too.
Thank you.
At what age did you find out you're pregnant?
I found out I was pregnant at the age of 16. 15 turning 16.
Oh.
Yeah.
How did you find out that you got pregnant?
Actually, there was an instinct to take a test. So I just took it. I thought there was nothing, so I just took it for fun. There wasn't any symptoms or whatsoever. I just took it out of instinct.
Your period was regular or?
Actually, my period wasn't regular at that time. So sometimes I have it at the starting of the month, sometimes at the end of the month.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. When I found out I was pregnant, I was about 15, 16 or so. By the time I was still studying, I think year 1 and year 2. So I actually missed my period for a month. So because my one was actually a monthly thing, so I took it, then I was surprised that it turns out positive. Yeah, but at the point of time, I really cannot accept it because I didn't expect to be so soon. So, yeah.
For me, same for her lah. My period was monthly, come at the same date lah. And then at this one point of time, my period was like 3 days late. I was like, this is very suspicious. And then I took the pregnancy test, and then it was positive. I was in denial. So I bought like 2 more kit. 2 more kit I test, still positive. I was like, nah, this is not real. Then I like sit in the toilet, cry. I don't know what to do. Yeah, so that's how I find out lah.
How do you meet your child's father and where is he now?
I met my child's father back in 2021 of June. I met him through an app called Euro. It was an online friend kind of app. So I met him on there. So he slid into my DM one day because I was mentioning that I was going to go to around the area where he was staying. So yeah, that's how I met him lah. And he's currently not in my life lah.
I know him through mutual friends. We hang out, and then I was close to this one guy, and then he was also like trying to like get closer to me, but I wasn't interested in him, but I was interested in his friend instead. So the friend like showed me his true colors, then I don't want. Then he will, how do I say, like try to flirt lah, do this for me, do that for me, come down my block, buy me chocolate and everything. And like, okay, fall for him. And then 1 year later, he left because of the thing. Yeah. For now, we are still talking, it's just that we don't meet at all. Yeah.
So we got married at the year 2016, like that. Yeah. And actually it's a shotgun marriage lah. So I had my first kid then. And I'm actually a divorced mom. So I'm actually bringing 2 kids with me. I only contact him when he wants to pick the kids up like once a week, or he will want to discuss with me some things regarding the children lah. Yeah.
Are you coping well with it?
Yeah. Thank God I have my mom and my parents to look after my kids when I'm working. If not, I don't know
how are you gonna?
Yeah, I don't know how to take care of the kids if I'm alone.
What made you decide to keep the kid and not choose an abortion?
To be honest, I myself don't really want to have a kids so early at my age at the point of time, because I wanted to finish my school first, my poly, before I enter into adulthood.
You don't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
We have to take responsibility.
Yeah, it's our fault that, the kids
we learn our mistake and
Yeah.
grow from there.
At first, my parents pushed me for an abortion. Actually, my mom pushed me for an abortion, but I didn't want an abortion. I didn't want it because I felt like it's something that I did. I should take the responsibility for it instead of just wasting a life, I would say. Yeah, I choose to keep it at the end of the day because once I heard his heartbeat, the ultrasound scan, my heart instantly melt. I felt the connection and my heart just melt. So I couldn't do just abort it just like that. Yeah.
I didn't manage to abort because I hide it for very long, for 6 months, and 6 months is the time that where you cannot abort.
Yeah,
so
you cannot abort anymore.
I want to keep it because I want to have a life, like to build family with him, but he didn't want to, so I just take my responsibility lah, and then honestly it changed my life lah. So I blessed that I didn't abort the kid.
Yeah. True. Same for me also. I also feel happy with what I have now, even though the father is not taking any responsibility of the kids.
It changed your family's how do I say, the environment around your house. Like it used to be very like full of argument, this and that. When my child was giving birth, my family was very bonded, and I never felt that way before lah. Like the connection was there, then I felt very happy. So
Same for me now. I mean, my son actually flipped my life around for the better. Yeah, it put me back on track to what my life is supposed to be. Yeah.
They actually bring happiness to us. I mean, sometimes they are annoying at times.
yeah.
But still, at the end of the day, they're still your happiness. How did your family and friends react to the news at first?
The first person that I told about my pregnancy was actually my ex-boyfriend's sister. So she didn't really have much of a reaction, but she thought I was lying to her. So yeah. But my friends wise, they were in doubt. They didn't believe me as well. Until a while later, I took a second pregnancy test kit in front of them. Then they were very, very shocked. They were like, can I be the aunt? Can I be the godmom? That kind of questions. But for my parents wise, my dad was slightly disappointed in me. But my mom was the one that cried the most. The one that really felt hurt the most because of what I did. She's the one who pushed me for abortion. But my distant family wise, they didn't know until I gave birth. Yeah, I kept it from them. I MIA them for the entire 9 months.
Wow.
Yeah. So they don't... But when after I gave birth, they were quite accepting, I would say. Some of them were quite accepting. Some of them were not. So till this day, the ones that are not accepting isn't talking to me also. Yeah.
Okay. My friends were excited and happy. They also like say they want to be the aunt, blah, blah, or want to be the godfather, whatever. Blah. Then after that, give birth,
Oh God.
all gone. Same.
Same.
Like,
It's
what the
like
hell? Why would you even say that when?
It's like
Yeah.
To be honest, when you are pregnant, you realize who your true friends are
Yes.
Yeah.
and who your fake friends are. Those that turn their back on you after you gave birth,
Yeah.
then you should have kept them in the first place.
Correct. Yeah.
My parents was very disappointed lah, because I come from a strict family. My dad didn't talk to me for like 3-4 weeks. Then my mom was crying, asking me why did I make this decision and everything. But at the end of the day, they were very, 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 very supporting about everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still, your parents will be there for
Yeah.
you for any.
You thought your friends would be there, but no, your family will be there.
Yeah. Still, your
Yeah.
family is your number one supporter at
Yeah.
all times.
You were young, right? You will prioritize your friends more. You're like, oh, my friend's gonna be there for me, and wherever she's gonna go through, they will be there for me. But when the thing really happened, your friends just suddenly gone, and then your family will be there no matter what. Like, no matter how you put into them, they will still be there for you.
When I was younger, whatever my friends did, whatever crimes they did, we all think that, wow, very cool.
Yeah.
You know. Then
Yeah.
it's like,
You want to follow their
we want to
footsteps.
follow their footsteps while like they have a higher rank while
Right.
follow that kind of mindset for me personally. So ever since I gave birth, and then I looked back at my friends, my mind just became, this is so immature.
Yeah,
I could lead
yeah,
a
yeah.
proper life outside, freedom. And my friends are all inside, all sitting their time inside because of all the things, all the petty crimes they did in the past. So it's really waste of a time and waste of money also, to be honest.
Yeah, 17-year-old kids won't think like
Yeah.
you.
Yeah,
Like,
they won't. They will follow
I
those.
still want to follow
They
you.
want to
I
follow
was
their
like,
friends
it's
only.
so cool lah, where you buy that stuff. Like.
Yeah.
Actually, recently, I got one friend that came to me and asked me, like, Shen, you're very cool because you have a kid at a young age. She said it to me and I became very angry because it's not something that I'm supposed to be proud of.
Yeah.
I'm proud of being a responsible mom for keeping my child, but I don't feel proud that I had it at such a young age because my child is like a symbol that is,
People will look down.
yeah, people will look down on me. In this society, everybody will look down on
And
me.
he's so
Yeah.
young, it's still busy throwing a lot of things at you.
Yeah, all the negative comments.
Yeah.
So it's just, there's a lot of things that y'all do that they don't see
Mm.
behind the curtains.
Yeah. Oh, what are the stereotype about teenage mom that are true?
Everybody thinks about negative part. There's nothing true about teen moms.
Yeah.
Oh, one is that when we reach 30 or like later in life where everybody's having kids, we won't be dealing with crying kids. We will just be relaxing.
Relaxing.
Yeah,
enjoy,
maybe going to the club together.
Yeah.
Who knows?
That's the part when they say you good life when you're
Good life,
having
yeah.
a kids
Yeah.
at a young
Young
age.
age,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's just the
When you
hardship
grow-
that you have now.
Yeah, correct.
But when you grow up,
Like for example, when you're already 30, you want to have another kid, you have someone to look after.
yeah.
Like, mommy's going out, you can just look after your little brother.
You can just take your brother, yes,
Yeah.
correct.
At a young age, we give birth very easily. Like,
Correct.
you have to suffer.
Yeah, we very easy labor also, I would say. More energy, your body is more flexible. So pushing out a baby, you don't have to use a lot of strength. A bit of push is a lot of push for a young person. I feel lah.
What support network or resources have you particularly helpful for you to you?
Mine was Safe Place. When I was about 4 months pregnant, I stopped working around there in April of 2021. So I moved to Safe Place because my mom's house wasn't available for me to stay. So I had to stay with Safe Place. Safe Place is basically a shelter of 8 moms. But that time when I went there, there was only 6 moms. Then it's a very, I would say, it gave me a lot of experience lah, being as
With the other moms.
with the other moms because everybody has different birth stories. So some of them are from a very complicated history background. Some of them gave birth to twins.
Wow.
Yeah, some of them like have a second child, like the firstborn, but this is the second child, but the firstborn isn't staying with them, something like that. So it taught me a lot, as well as there are newborns there, so you get to experience how to be a mom,
Yeah.
stuff like that. So, and there are also counseling, like the social workers will actually talk to you, will take their time to talk to you. And when they come as a group, we all just became friends. It wasn't like, when you talk to them, it wasn't like, oh, I have another problem outside. It's like, not like that. So it's a very good group. People think that once you give birth, you receive cash from the government, like cash,
hard
hard
cash.
cash from the government. But actually, no. We only receive CDA accounts money, which is like,
Only those for single.
only for single mom, we only receive CDA account money.
For
Cash-wise, we only receive it if we get married.
Before we give.
Yeah, before we give birth.
and we only can use it for medical wise.
And their school fees.
School fees.
School
Yeah.
fees, yes, correct. I feel like it's unfair for us single moms lah, because we are
I think we need more help. What if, let's say, your children becomes a teen mom like us?
I mean, I will be accepting.
Yeah. I will be supportive of their choice. I mean,
Like, will you
that's what
help
we-
them, like find resources?
Yeah, of course. You will ask them if they want to abort or they want to keep it,
Yeah.
because we've been through and we don't want them to feel what we feel.
What will you encourage them to do?
What will I encourage?
If let's say I'm your kid and I come and tell you, Mom, I'm pregnant, or like I made a girl pregnant, will you say things like, go and abort? What do you plan to do?
It depends on how you react. So for me, I think I would just share my story and let him know what I've been through. And then from there, I let him decide what he wants to do. But for me, I think best, I want to say this also like bad lah. Because best to abort lah, because you're still young and then you still got a lot of things to. But having a kid also change you.
I mean, I will see what's their stand for them first, like what they want to do or what have they planned to do for their future.
I think for me also see how their partner is. I mean, if he wants to marry her, but I want to know how is she like first. Because if they get married and then end up she's like a bitch or what, right? Then he will end up suffering. Then, you know.
Yeah.
You have to support him, right?
Yeah.
For me,
Not, I don't mind supporting him. It's just I don't want him to suffer.
I wouldn't encourage them to get married.
Yeah, I won't
To be
encourage.
honest, I won't encourage. I would just say, just be parents,
Co-parenting lah.
co-parenting as a couple, but don't get married. Until you're really, really sure that y'all are stable with a family, okay, then get married.
I hope you will grow up to be a young and wise man. Choose the correct friends. Family is always first. Don't be like me. Sorry if I'm not always there. I hope you see my efforts and everything. And I love you very much.
I hope you don't give up with whatever you're doing in your life right now. By the time you're seeing this, I might be old. So I love you very much, and please don't forget that.
I hope that you will do your best at whatever you are doing and you will not give up. And I would like to say sorry to you if at any point of time I scolded you or I mistreated you, because I mean, at the end of the day, you'll still be my babies. I love you.